Named Operation Street Sweeper, it included agencies in Worcester County and beyond, even across state lines. 47 ABC's Lili Zheng joins us now in the studio. Lili, you spoke with the Worcester County State's Attorney earlier. What did he have to tell you?
Yeah, David, Emily, that's right. We spoke to Bo Oglesby one-on-one today, and he says this investigation primarily targeted the northern part of Worcester County, so Ocean City, Bishopville, and Berlin, among cities.
This is a look at Lake and Main Streets around 1:30 on Tuesday. Now, officials are recommending that residents stay off the roads until conditions improve, but if you do have to be on the roads, to, of course, exercise caution. We're actually on the observation tower right now, but a little earlier this afternoon, we got to test out a few other thrill rides. Construction for this project is set for sometime this fall, but we're told that completion is slated for the spring of 2018. Van Sant says that Tito's wants to raise at least $3,000 by the end of Monday night. How it works, they'll be donating 20 cents per point scored. The line itself not that busy. However, a manager does tell me that they've seen hopeful people coming and going all day long. According to Toys R Us, they use staggered sales. That way customers can go from cart to car without too much hassle. I'm going to take this ruler and we're going to measure if it's gotten any better. Now, I'm not sure if you guys at home can actually see what we're talking about here, but this is just under 3 inches right now. Broccoli says had farmers gotten their corn seeds into the ground by the 3rd week of April, their crop should be about the size of a pinky, but what you have instead now is this.
We are certainly going to push for legislation that will prohibit anyone from ever possessing or caring for any animal if they're convicted of these crimes.
County leaders speaking openly about many of the details collected from a 3-month-long investigation after more than 300 dogs were rescued from an Eden property in April. At a press conference Monday, Wycomico County Sheriff Mike Lewis described to media the horrific conditions Susan and Robert Murphy allegedly kept the dogs in. He said they have evidence to prove these dogs were being bred in inhumane conditions and being sold for profit, the very definition of a puppy mill.
There was an inordinate amount of feces and urine in the residence. In many locations, you could not determine what type of flooring was in the home because of the urine and the feces that covered the entire residence.
Both suspects facing 84 counts each of animal cruelty and failing to provide necessary care to the dogs. According to Sheriff Lewis, building this case against the Murphys was a partnership between the Wycomico County Humane Society, Wycomico County Sheriff's Office, plus the state's attorney offices between Wycomico County and Baltimore City. When 47 ABC asked about the frequency of kennel checking in the county, Humane Society Executive Director Aaron Balsamo told the media Monday they do checks on people almost daily. However, Balsamo says it was virtually unheard of to find a kennel like the one in Eden. And he admits they are investigating other kennels with possible connections to the Eden property. But he wouldn't go into specifics. As of Monday, these county leaders say almost every single dog rescued from the Murphys has been adopted. We're told 27 remain in care for treatment. While he would like to see stiffer penalties and enforce stricter regulations, Balsamo admits
we really need to take a hard look at what we have on the books right now and see where we can make changes that are going to be effective. We can't just have changes on the books just to have changes. We need to have effective changes if we're going to look at doing anything legislatively.
Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton slammed by Republican candidate Donald Trump during his victory speech on Tuesday night.
I think the only card she has is the woman's card. She's got nothing else going. And frankly, if Hillary Clinton were a man, I don't think she'd get 5% of the vote.
Local residents 47 ABC spoke to say they don't buy it.
I think that she's winning because people believe what she's saying. I don't think it's because she's a woman.
Considering the source of Trump, anything he says is not believable.
I thought it was totally inappropriate.
But what Berlin resident Kathy Wigg says is inappropriate, Michael O'Loughlin is calling unsurprising. O'Loughlin, a professor of political science at Salisbury University, says character assassination has been Trump's primary mode of what he calls campaign attack. He says this, coupled with placing blame on established politicians, has fueled his momentum.
He seems to be the personality type that enjoys doing that and believes that has gotten him this far, and if he does indeed become the Republican nominee, there's little question that he will continue that assault in the fall.
when Clinton appears to be ready to fight.
Well, if fighting for women's health care and paid family leave and equal pay is playing the woman card, then deal me in.
Lili Zheng, 47 ABC. 9-year-old Luke and 10-year-old Gavin love thrill rides, fast ones with big drops, and they're not afraid to show it.
Show me your best roller coaster scream.
There's been plenty of that on the carnival rides presented by Wade Shows. This year, there's 59 to choose from, ranging from children's rides to something a little more daring.
If you just look at them and they look scary, you just gotta do it, because sometimes you just psych yourself out like I used to. Now I love them.
With Luke's advice, 47 ABC decided to try some out on our own, starting with the tallest ride. Frank Zychek says the Mega Drop stands at 135 feet. I had to try it, and so did 47 ABC photographer Jamel Stevenson. Or so we thought.
Don't think about it.
We were off to a good start. Up next, the newest ride at the carnival. This is the Super Cyclone. Zychek describes it as a family-friendly roller coaster.
I've ridden it once at Fiesta San Antonio. The president of that event was kind of afraid to go on it, and I said, oh, come on, I'll go on it with you, and it was a great ride. I enjoyed it.
But I have to say the best ride of all was a classic one, the Enterprise. While I was more concerned with holding on to the GoPro, Jamel was more concerned with holding on to, well, his life.